Hey everybody, Dustin Wheeler here. Dustin Wheeler Fishing on Facebook, TikTok, as much as I hate to admit it, and Instagram. Figured I'd take a little bit of time out. I'm out on 10 Killer, been out testing out some of the Biggs custom glide baits. Been getting some good hits on them, caught a few. But what I really wanted to talk about was my open season. Fished all 3 of the Central Opens. First time I've done that. I want to say I had a pretty good year, but in all reality, it was pretty terrible. I think I finished 138th overall. Pickwick Lake 181st or 183rd, I don't remember which. It was 180 something. But that one really ate me up. I had a great practice there. I had what should have been a great first day, but couldn't keep the fish hooked, couldn't get them in the boat. That's what happens. But at Pickwick, what I was using a Golden Swim Baits Hellion. You can see this one's trashed, all chewed up. It's still catching fish on it too. But I was targeting late spawning fish with this and just letting it kind of hover over the top of them. I'd toss it up there and twitch it a couple times, make it dart back and forth, and just sit there and they'd come up and crush it. I was using extra wide gap hooks on it during the event, not even thinking about the fact that I should have switched around bends when I kept missing them, kept letting them get off anyway. That was my primary bait there. I stayed right there by the Pickwick Dam. There's a couple pockets there on the north side of the lake that I was just going back and forth through there. I mean, just hitting the obvious spots, little cracks in the rocks, putting this thing in there. I was getting crushed. All 3 days of practice, just fishing random stuff, similar to those pockets after I found them on my first day. Going up and down the lake, I was catching fish doing that, and so I settled in on this bait. That was the only bait I needed, but it didn't pan out with the bad finish. But event number 2 was a super stingy Lewis Smith Lake in Alabama. When I got there, the lake was down quite a bit. They were pulling it down for their winter drawdown, and I was getting big consistently on a vibrating jig, the Apostle Lures head shaker, and the Mega Bass UOZ swimmer swim jig, and Strike King Rage Crawl. White. Funny it was white. And all through practice, I was doing that, and I was catching a lot of fish. I was catching 30, 40 fish a day, but I was only getting 1 keeper a day. The last day of practice, I decided I was going to start throwing swim bait a little bit and see what happened with that. And I caught a 5-pounder on a 2-faced crank herring in bone color. And a few minutes later, I caught another one that was a good fish. Caught another keeper a few minutes later on it. Like, okay, we're gonna throw that. I don't have it with me, so I can't show it to you. But come tournament day, I went through those areas and never got a strike. I started getting desperate, picked up a Ned rig, caught 1 keeper on a Ned rig, caught 1 on my vibrating jig, the Apostle Lures head shaker. That's what I weighed on day 1. Day 2, I decided to try something totally different, and I picked up my favorite jig, which is, it's not quite a round head jig, it's we call it the lemon head. It's a 1/2 ounce finesse jig. It's got a stout 3/0 control bar hook in it. Just throwing it just like that right there. And I decided I was going to put this in my hand and I'm going to see if I can catch 5 keepers to maybe get me back into check range, because with just 2 fish on day 1, I was sitting mid-90s, and I was only like 6 pounds out of a check, or maybe even out of the top 10. I don't remember. The weights were close. But I know I wasn't far out. and open so far. We get around a couple weeks later, we're at Grand Lake. This is home for me, you know. As home's gonna get. Right here, this is home. This is 10 Killer Lake. This is home for me. But we're at Grand. And Grand in October for me is die by the south end, live by the north end. I always want to go south because that's where all my history is. That's what I know is south. But if I can just keep myself on the north end, I can usually catch some fish pretty well in October. So day one of practice, we stayed north. We stayed in the Elk River. Went just a little bit into the Neosho side of the Grand River. Stayed north of Sailboat Creek the whole day, catching fish consistently on a rage bug and a 1.5 square bill. So pretty well set in. That's what I was going to throw. But the next day I went down to the south end, looked around, caught some fish on a big swim bait, and then we figured out a pattern running the main lake points with a jig and getting bit really consistently with keeper fish doing that. Just like, okay, I'm going to keep that in my back pocket for the tournament. Went back and fished some mid-lake stuff on Tuesday. Caught a bunch on the square bill again. The square bill was being extremely consistent. This is the square bill that I was throwing. It's KVD 1.5. That's the exact bait. Like, if you can see the bill's getting semi-rounded on it on the edges. That thing got cranked hundreds of miles during that practice and event. But fast forward day one, caught all my fish that I caught that day on that square bill. Stayed north, made myself stay north, caught 3 in 15 minutes and thought it was on, and then didn't get another strike the rest of the day. Did a lot of flipping, did a lot of throwing top waters and stuff. Just couldn't get bit doing that. On Friday, I decided I was going to start where I caught those 3 real quick. Pulled in there, and second cast my Go Angler catches one on buzzbait. And I threw a buzzbait all week. People that know me and have heard the story know how much that hurt, seeing a fish caught on buzzbait. But, oh well. Fished around, couldn't get bit on the square bill up north. I don't know what I missed on that, but I just couldn't get bit. So I turned and I ran south. I was going to run the points with the jig, which was that same jig I was throwing at Smith. It's my favorite jig. And get down there and I'm getting strikes, but I can't hook them. Picking it up and dropping it before I can set the hook, picking it up and dropping it before you can even react to it. And my co's catching a bunch of little fish on the square bill. I knew that I needed a big bag if I was going to have a chance at getting a check, or I figured if I could catch a 21 pound bag, I might jump into the top 10. You know, you always got to dream big. But ended up not doing it. I think I caught 2 fish, and the last one I caught on a shaky head at the very edge of the off limits as I was coming in to check in at the end of the day. I had like 5 minutes left, and I pulled up and made a couple casts and got my second keeper. So, you know, I can never give up, baby. But, I do want to thank everybody that helped me this year. I have to thank IROD. I mean, they've been with me the longest out of everybody. Luz, Amphibia, Strike King, Apostle Lures, TH Marine. Love you guys. Y'all rock. Take great care of me. But, we're going to take off next year. We're going to save up some money. We're going to go into it guns blazing in 2023. We're going to try to just make a whole bunch of video content for next year. I do have to thank Karen and Keith Kennedy. Without their love and support, especially financial support, I would have never even attempted to try to do this. watching this.